Tarkin is overlooking a planet called Rango Tan and orders Admiral Motti to update the entire crew over speakers on what the planet is like. It is comprised of 3 major civilizations, with total populations of 45 million. All are pre-hyperdrive civilizations, like us, with no interplanetary travel technology of their own, and therefore have remained neutral in the galactic civil war. Tarkin orders them to fire on the planet. However, before the world-annihilating sequence can be completed, it's abruptly aborted, revealing they are running a simulation. Unbeknown to the crew, Tarkin wants to know what happened. Some of the 168 gunners necessary to operate the Death Star's laser failed to complete the procedures needed for the sequence to commence. Motti promises to investigate and find the individuals responsible, but Tarkin wants to see all 168 gunners immediately. As he holds the inspection of the gunners, Tarkin singles out one of them, the chief gunner, taller than Tarkin and at least 20 years younger than the Grand Moff. Scrutinizing him over, Tarkin notes the gunner has no scars, except for one on his knee from a gravball tournament. Not a scar received in combat. Tarkin then removes his uniform jacket and shirt, exposing the multiple scars covering his body for all to see. He then challenges the chief gunner to a fight. He's not allowed to refuse, but Tarkin lets everyone know that if the gunner wins, he is to receive no punishment. Instead, he will be promoted to captain. The gunner is then handed a vibroblade, while Tarkin uses a dagger fashioned out of the fang he snapped off the beast so long ago in his youth. The fight is pretty savage, but it's swift. The gunner is completely outmatched by the 60-something-year-old man who stabs him to death, but it's all a fantasy in Tarkin's head. Something he would like to do to the gunners that wavered the moment they thought they were about to destroy a whole planet instead of a holy city on Jeddah or a base on Scarif. He lets them know that if they are unable to carry out their orders, they should report for decommissioning and be shipped to the labor colonies. It is their only warning. We then move to the comic scene in A New Hope, where Tarkin orders the destruction of Alderaan. After the successful outcome, he asks for the mission report reaction data. He is looking to see if any blue flags were detected. Anyone who hesitated, and some did. So Tarkin had these blue flags, including the chief gunner, brought to him. The chief gunner objects as they did their jobs. They destroyed Alderaan as ordered, but that isn't enough for the Grand Moff. They have to want to follow orders, not simply just follow them. There can be no hesitation. We then learn that the chief gunner was born on Alderaan, but educated on Coruscant, which he denies gave him any hesitation. But he relents and asks Tarkin, had it been the other way, would the Grand Moff destroy his home planet? Tarkin then fantasies about blowing up Iriadu, seeing his uncle reduced to ash, and smiles. He would do his duty with pleasure. He then immediately has the hesitant gunners spaced out of an airlock. In his quarters, Tarkin takes a break from the day's work and relaxes. Situated at a prominent place along his personal items is the dagger made with the beast's fang.